Nah, man, I've been upset too if I was Haiden Deegan, dude. Like, he came out, he had a really good heat race. He was talking about how good that heat race went. You know, he was like talking about going for it or not, like in the interview. And then turns around, started at Moto, that main event, dude, and it all went to crap after, Tom Bial and Seth Hemaker kind of got into it and kind of wiped out half the field. I think it's a little unclear exactly who he was mad at. Was it Seth Hamaker? Was it the fans? Was somebody doing? I don't know. But Buddy was mad, man. He let everybody know he was upset during that, which, like I said, I'd be mad too. I'd be mad too. But like, let's take a second to look at this crash a little bit, just see exactly what went down here, okay? So, as you can see, starts looking fine, and then out of nowhere, if you look at Seth Hamaker right here, come back one piece. He's so close to I can't tell what number bike that is right there, but he's so close to that guy. He starts to lean. And when he tries to correct it, dude, he just fishtails, knocks right into the out, and they just push through almost the entire pack. And there's Deegan getting caught up in all of it, right beside Romano. Daxton was almost a part of that. He wasn't, but he almost was. And before you know it, bro, just the tumbling ensues, and it was crazy. And then we check out Evan Ferry right here, dude, gets blasted right into the wall. A lot went down in that first turn, and then, you see Haiden trying to go through the rhythm sections, and where his bars are messed up, he can't really get through the rhythm sections. He tries to turn in this bowl turn right here, and it doesn't work out for him, and you can just see he's really off balance, so it really ended up ruining his night. I think he ended up finishing 16th place. He ended up being like 2 laps down. There was a lot against him in that race. Just take a minute and look at his bars. Like, you can see how badly his bars were bent down. And, like, you can imagine trying to get through a race with your bars bent in that way. Like, you definitely wouldn't want to try to go through a race with your bars bent that way. But you can only imagine how difficult it was to go through turns, hit jumps, the whoops, man. Imagine going through some whoops with your bars busted like that. That's tough. But I got to give the kid, some credit because, after the race, he's taking this photo here and he literally says, stuff happens. It's racing. Good part is we have plenty of racing left. I ain't no quitter and I'll work my butt off and come out swinging in Dallas. So, like, terrible night. I think he was frustrated throughout the race, right? But at the end of it all, had time to cool down, think about it. And he seems like, he's going to come into the next round with a really good, like, mentality. But yeah, let's take a moment, and check out the pileup between Seth Hamaker and Cameron McAdoo. The plague of the pro circuit Kawasaki. I don't know. They just had bad luck, man. And if you look at it, it's kind of funny, but it's not funny. But I do believe somebody's pants got ripped and maybe something was hanging out. I don't know. But it was wild how that pileup ended up happening. And the 2 Kawasaki dudes were the ones that were tangled together the worst. So I really guess, like, roundabout, Haiden Deegan's, injury wasn't even worth mentioning. The little wrist injury he had, he was off the bike for a little bit. But it really didn't even impact it at the end of the day because he looked good. He was riding good. He was in a really good headspace. The crash happens in the main event. Throws him off. He still puts it out. He's really angry. He's throwing up birds and whatnot to people. Yeah, hey, it happens. Frustrations happen, but at the end of the race, he has time to cool down, think about it, chill out, kind of focus back in, and he's ready for the practice before Arlington. So, all in all, I believe everybody out there was blessed, dude, because that could have been a lot worse, especially for Evan Ferry, for anybody in the crash. But good racing, crazy stuff happening. 250 East never fails to be an exciting opener every single season.